Good morning. What's going on? How you doing today? I want you to take a second today to think about the things when you woke up this morning. What was one thing that made you really feel happy in your heart? Let's take a minute to do that. Let's close our eyes. I'll take my glasses off so you can see my closed eyes. Let's close our eyes and let's think of something that made us really, really happy. You can think of a time that you were really happy, or somebody's love that makes your heart warm and happy. Yeah, I was thinking about my husband and I was thinking about my children and how lucky I am because they love me so much and we have so much fun together, All right, well, I guess I should welcome some friends, huh? So I want to welcome my friends that are in my class. I hope you are doing well today. And I also wanted to welcome any friends that maybe aren't in my class, but that are joining us today. I hope you have some fun and I hope you learned something new today, right? We always do kind of our daily routine, but we also chip away at our remote learning plan a little bit. So it'll give you some examples of some things to do, okay? We don't go over everything that is in the remote learning plan, but we do some stuff. So I thought it would be helpful. All right, should we get rolling? All right, so today when I woke up, let me see. I was feeling curious about this day. What is this day gonna hold for me today? I wonder if I had any other feelings. Let's see. Yep, I felt that love for my family, right? Yeah, I'm feeling proud of my students and all students who are working hard at home right now. This is a very different thing that's happening at home right now, right? We're learning from our moms and our dads and our mamas and our nannies and our grandmas and our papas and our grandpas. All these people are teaching us right now because we have to follow the rules and stay safe, right, guys? Yeah, so I'm very proud of you because you're doing all the right stuff. Very proud, right? So keep doing the right stuff. All right, and I am excited today to find out what is the rest of this day going to have in store for me. Mrs. Wise has some meetings today and things like that, virtual meetings that teachers have to do now, yeah? So I start my day really teaching with you because it makes me happy. That's what makes my heart smile. That's why I chose this job, is because I love kids and I love teaching, right? So the part about this that's missing is I don't get to see you. I don't get to be near you. I don't get to touch you. I don't get to hug you, right? But this is the best we can do right now, so I hope you have fun with it. Let's see. All right, so let's look closely. I know that it's good for us to keep our feelings and our energy in balance. We talk about that sometimes. We want to be the boss of our body and the boss of our feelings. So if we're ever feeling angry or sad or worried, we can do these things. But really, these are things that we can do anytime to just keep ourselves in balance, right, guys? So we talk a little bit that drawing and coloring can help us stay in balance, right? We can take those 5-finger deep breaths. We go in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's do it. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. One more. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. There's some science around that when you take those deep breaths, we get some oxygen to our brains and it helps us be able to focus. My hair is a little crazy today. It helps us focus and get ready for the day. And also getting some drinks of water right here that can hydrate our brain a little bit and help us feel ready. So if you ever feel kind of stuck or if you don't really feel quite in balance, try taking those deep breaths and taking a drink of water. I know also that looking at a good book can help. So I've got a good book here that I thought maybe we could look at together. I have a lot of papers. Okay, so we've been looking at this book and it talks about 10, it's called Unstoppable Me, and we're looking at 10 ways to soar through life. So we've talked about a few. We've talked about you're great no matter what. We've talked about persistence pays off. That means never, ever give up. We talked about welcome the unknown. right? Try new and different things. And then yesterday we talked about you have a choice. Well, today, let's talk about farewell to worry. Looks like there's number 5 next to it. So I'm going to go find this number 5 in my book. Let's see. Is this it? No, that's number 7. Is this it? No, that's number 6. Oh, here it is, number 5. Farewell to worry. Let's see what it says. It says, if you want to be unstoppable, there's something you must know. Worrying can bring you down and cause helpless feelings to grow. Just try to remember when stressful thoughts attack that positive actions on your part are the best way to fight back. So talk to someone if you're feeling blue. Tell them about your thoughts because sharing your burdens can help you through many of life's rough spots. This reminds me of some of these ideas that we do to keep our energy and our feelings in balance. Look at that. Let's see what it says here. Last night, I was so worried about today's spelling test. I could barely concentrate on studying, and I didn't get much rest. So this morning when I woke up, I told my mom how I felt. She gave me a hug. We practiced my words, and my worries started to melt. I'll do the best I possibly can, and that's enough for me. It feels good to take control. I feel confident and free. Those are some pretty great feelings. So we can be a good team, good part of a team with the people that are in our family, right? We can let them know how we're feeling, right? And those feelings that we have, everybody feels stressed out sometimes. Everybody feels a little worried sometimes. We all have those feelings. If we're human, we have those feelings, right? So when we have those feelings, we can talk about them with other people, and that makes us feel better. Okay. So we talked a little bit of things that we can do for other people, things that are kind. You know how we say that kindness matters? What does that really mean? How can we be kind? So here it says clean your room or ask someone if they need, ask if someone needs help cleaning, right? We talked about that one before. We talked about giving compliments to people, saying nice things. We talked about saying please or thank you. Those are important things to do. These things, they seem so simple. To just say thank you to someone, or please, could I please have that? Thank you so much for that. Those very simple things can show kindness. I bet you could do that today. I bet you could do that today. Let's see. Help your family set the table for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Make a card for someone in your family. Tell someone that you love them. That's my favorite one. I've got 2 girls, Sophie and Sabrina, and they tell me that they love me. And that is one of the nicest, kindest ways that they show me that they love me. Be helpful at bedtime. Oh, that would be really kind. Sometimes I don't want to go to bed. I just don't feel like it. Have you ever felt that way? Where you're like, I just don't want to. But being helpful at bedtime is a really good way to show kindness. So I wonder if you could do that tonight. Maybe help with a chore, if somebody's vacuuming, or if they're dusting or doing laundry, maybe you could ask to help. And then this says, say something nice to someone in your house and read a story to or with someone in your house. So those are just some great ideas. Mrs. Wise put check marks next to them. That was a good strategy I used. Did you see that? I did that so that the next time we meet, I'll start here and we'll talk more about some fun things that we can do to be kind. Good strategy, right? I thought so too. All right, so be kind to people today. Simple, not hard. Say please and thank you, right? Awesome. All right, for our meeting today, can you show me those watching eyes? Listening ears. Quiet voice. Calm, quiet body. And show me those ready hands. Do this, please. Good. Don't forget to keep your brain in the group, make awesome connections, and keep your heart in the group. If you don't care, it just doesn't matter. So make sure that you care about what we're learning. Okay, guys? All right, let's do it. let's hop into our morning calendar. It's still May. Let's see here. All right, let's start by thinking about counting. 1, 2, 3. Could you count with me? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You do it. I'm going to take a break. 11, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Today's the number 21, or the fancy way that we could say this during calendar is 21st. Can you say that? Today's the 21st day of May. All right, so what comes after a flower in our pattern here? Because I see that we've got some spring things here, some springtime pictures. What comes after a flower? How can we figure that out? Sure, yeah, we could go butterfly, flower, bumblebee. Butterfly, flower, bumblebee. Butterfly, flower, bumblebee. Butterfly, flower, bumblebee. I got a tickle. Butterfly, flower, bumblebee. Butterfly, flower, bumblebee. Butterfly, flower. Yep, today's a bumblebee. This is why I just had a tickle in my throat. Sorry, guys. All right, let's get it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so another strategy to figure out what comes after a flower is look back in our pattern, right? If we look back in the pattern here, here's a flower. After a flower comes a bumblebee. Here's a flower. After the flower comes a bumblebee. That's a good strategy too. All right, let's go straight up on our calendar. I learned if we know our date, we can go straight up and figure out what day of the week it is. Today is Thursday. All right, let's get rid of this. Yesterday was Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow will be Friday. And I knew that because it was the next one on my list. But I could say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday comes next. So today is Thursday, May 21st, 2020. All right. Let's move right along and see what we have. All right, I have it circled here. It is still the month of May. I know that our calendar is getting full. Pretty soon it will be June, but right now it's still May. Let's warm it up. We'll do our months of the year Macarena. You could stand up for this if you feel like it. Mrs. Wise is going to stay sitting down. Okay, ready? January, February, March, and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. Good job. So silly. All right, so yeah, it's still May. Let's check out what's next. We have to add a cube. For this one, it talks about how many days I've known my students in my class, right? If you've been in a kindergarten class, your number would be the same, okay? So if you've been in a kindergarten class, you've been in school for a lot of days, or you've known your teacher for a lot of days, right? Let's count these ones. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to erase this one, and I have to erase this one. Okay, and I have to write that number 6. In our class, we talk about some number poems. Does anybody remember the number poem for the number 6? Let me think. I think it goes, around the clock until it ticks. That's the way we make a 6. Let's try it again. Around the clock until it ticks. That's the way we make a 6. So good. All right. So I see that we have got one group of 100. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 10, and we have those 6 extra ones we just counted. So the way we count those is 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, and then if I know that this is 6, I could just say 146, or I could say 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146. If I wanted to double check, I could absolutely count them out again. That's not a problem. I always like to check my work if I'm not sure. It's a good idea. All right, let's move our shadow box right here from 145 right next door to 146. Each box that's here and each star that's here represents how many days I've known you. We can represent things in lots of different ways, right? So if you see all these stars, each star is a day that I've known my students. Oh my gosh, 10, and we can count by tens because I see that this 10 frame is full. When I get to this last one, I can't count by tens. I have to count them by ones, right? So I'll say 10, 20, 30. Are you helping me? I want to hear your voice. You know how to count by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146 days I've known you. Oh my gosh, so many days. And then I can also make a tally mark here. It looks like I have got a bundle here, so I have to make my tally mark here for the next one. So in this one, we're counting. Looks like we've got groups of 5 here. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each group. Yeah. So this one we're going to practice counting by 5s, like we were counting nickels, right? So we could say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 146. I've known my students for 146 days. I know it's a lot of counting on this, but I got to tell you, it's such good practice. That counting will help us in math. When we're doing a lot of different math, when we think like mathematicians, that counting will help us, that practice that we're doing. Anything that you want to get good at, if you practice it, I promise you, you'll get better at it. Just how it works. I don't feel like doing that one today again. Sometimes I don't feel like doing that one. Okay, ready? Let's go over and check the weather. I like my shirt today. Thank you. This is from when I went to a place called Rockport. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. All right, so I'm stuck again. Sorry, guys. Okay, so let's look and see. What is the weather like outside there today? Oh, what a beautiful day. What a gorgeous day. The sun is shining up there. I see that there's no clouds at all, but I see the trees are dancing. That means that it's definitely windy out. All right, let's walk on over. This is why this is being silly. Okay. So let's see what we got here, guys. We said it was sunny for sure. We've had a lot of sunny days in May, right? Now this special graph here is called a pictograph. Can you say that? Pictograph, yeah. It's because we're representing the weather with pictures. That's a special kind of graph that gives us information. So I added a sun for today. Look at all these suns. The sunny days for May so far are off the charts. That's what it means when people say, that's off the charts. If they had a chart, it would look like this. It's off the charts. No clouds outside today. No sunny, cloudy, no partly sunny. No, it's not raining today, but we do have some wind. So I'll add some wind to the, oh my goodness, I don't think we have any more room. What will Mrs. Wise do if we have extra windy days coming up in May? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Today is sunny and windy. Oh, let's stand up for the pledge. Everybody up, hand on your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, my good friends. Okay, let's look. Now, I always have my list of things I want to do. So we did our welcome. We did a, oops, let me do this so you can see what I'm up to. I'm just going to get rid of this. Nah, I'll leave it. Let me just save it so I don't lose it. File, save it, please. Okay. Then over here, we've done our welcome. We did our important feelings talk. We talked about our acts of kindness and how to keep our energy in balance. We did all those, so many things so far. We did our quote of the day. We did our whole body listening. We did our calendar and our pledge. I think we should do some of those coin poems. I know that we've been working on these, and I think that they're important for us to know. So I like to go over them. I know they're review for kids in my class, but I want to make sure that we know these, okay, guys? This is our penny, right? And it says, I'm going to read it first, and then you read it after me. And if you don't know it yet, that's okay. But even just looking at these coins is a good reminder, right, of what these coins are and what they're all about. Okay, let's read it and see. Penny, penny, easily spent, coppery, brown, and worth 1 cent. Your turn. Penny, penny, easily spent, coppery, brown, and worth 1 cent. Penny, here's our nickel. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. Your turn. Nickel, nickel, thick and fat. You're worth 5 cents. I know that. You're so smart. So we have the penny, the nickel. What comes next? Penny, nickel, the dime. You're right. Dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. Let's do it again. Dime, dime, little and thin. I remember you're worth 10. And the last one we'll talk about today is quarter. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I am told. Your turn. Quarter, quarter, big and bold. You're worth 25, I am told. Very, very good. All right, so we've already sorted all those coins before. We've done so much coin work, but I just wanted to go over those today. Maybe tomorrow I'll read you a story about saving money. I think I have that story. Read the story. Read saving money story. I'll do that tomorrow. Okay? That looks pretty good to me. All right. Next, we need to think about our plants. We have to do a quick plant check. We've been thinking about some bean plants, right, guys? So, let me get my stuff. So we had some bean seeds. I'll get those too, so we can remember what those look like. Okay. I think I have to do some more thinking about these bean plants. Okay, so look at this. Okay, so we had little bean. What? What happened there? This is wise. Seriously? Okay, so here we are. So in our, we have a life cycle of a bean seed that looks like this, right? So we've got the seed, and they look like these seeds. I got some for us. When we started, I got this packet. I ordered it in the mail, right? I got this packet of seeds that look like this. And then I put them in some paper towel in the window, a little bit of wet paper towel, and I put them in the window. Let me go get, I think I have one hanging. Let me see if I have any sprouts here real quick. Because that would be kind of cool if I had all these different stages at once, right, guys? So here's my wet paper towel. Let's see if anything's happening in here. It's been a couple days since we put these in. Oh yeah, they're starting to sprout. Okay, so do you see if I hold this up, you'll be able to see a teeny tiny sprout coming out. Do you see? So I put this inside here, and when I opened it up, that paper towel is a little bit wet. See, look at that little bitty sprout coming out. So that's my sprout, right? And then I planted my sprout. Oh, look at it. The seed casing is cracking too. Do you see this brown part has got a crack in it, that white line? That means that the seed is growing inside there. It's going to sprout. All right, so now, if we look closely here, and this is why I can get you real close now, right, guys? We'll put some extra light on there for us so we can see it. Zoom in a little. All right, let's see what we can see here. Do you see this guy right here? Can you see this thing? It's a little too much light. All right, we've got a few things happening here. Get my pen so I can use it as a pointer. This is a sprout right here. Do you see this little thing sticking up? This is a sprout right here. Do you see this little squiggly guy? Yeah, it's going to be turning soon into a seedling. Yeah, pretty soon they're going to grow a little bit more. There's one poking up right over here. There's one poking up. I'm just going to feel my dirt. It's really wet, so I don't need to add any water today. I think we added enough yesterday. We don't want our plants to get too wet, okay? So yeah, these little things that are poking up are the bean plants that are starting to grow. So we'll be having seedlings soon, right? And then we'll have flowering plants, and then we'll have a plant that has beans growing on it, the kind of beans that we eat, those vegetables. And then guess what happens? Guess what we can get from those beans? Seeds. And then they sprout, and then we get a seedling, and then the plant flowers, and then we get beans, and then we get seeds, and then it goes around and around. That's why it's called a cycle, just like your bicycle wheel goes around and around, those cycles, right? Cycles of change in the spring. We did butterflies, right? And if you guys wanted to, you could always go back and look at those videos that we made. So many butterfly videos about the caterpillars that we grew, right? So look back at those. It's okay to look at those again if you're interested in that, right guys? So yeah, science is cool. That's all I have to say about that. All right, so let me just put these, oh no, wait, I almost put my sprout in there by mistake. Let's put this sprout back in the paper towel. We'll wrap it back up. It's really pretty wet in there, so I don't need to add anything. Put this in here. And then what I do is I hang it in the window like this with a little bit of tape, and it gets warm from the sun. So cool. All right, I'm just gonna move my plant for now to over here and my seed, my sprouts. Okay. So now I'm going to put my seeds away. It's always important to clean up after yourself. You don't want to leave a big mess out. Whoa. Whoa. One went rolling. Okay. Now, so I think we've done enough here with this one. Let's think about what, let's do our seed song first. Ready? I'm a little bean seed, small and round. Bury me deep into the soft ground. Sprinkle me with water, sunshine too. Watch me grow as tall as you. Let's do it. I'm a little bean seed, small and round. Bury me deep into the soft ground. I love that part. Sprinkle me with water, sunshine too. Watch me grow as tall as you. Again, I'm a little bean seed, small and round. Bury me deep into the soft ground. Sprinkle me with water, sunshine too. Watch me grow as tall as you. Okay, well, if we want these beans to grow, we have to give it some stuff. We have to give the seed some water, some air, some sun, and the soil. That's how it grows a plant. So these are all the things that a plant needs. A plant needs water, right? It might come from rain or maybe that watering can, right? It needs some air. We have to give it some sunlight, and we have to give it some dirt. So far, we planted our seeds, our little sprouts, in the soil. We gave it some water. It has some air, and then I put it in the window in the sun. So I think it might grow. I can't wait. Super good. All right, so for today, this is something that is part of our remote learning today. I think what we'll do is we'll talk a little bit more about that. I should get my scissors and my glue. All right, sunshines. Ready for it? Yeah, so people need things to grow too, you know. We need water and food and sleep, right? And fresh air. Kind of like plants need stuff. All right, Mrs. Wise will write her name here. Mrs. Wise. It's always good to make your letters rest right on the line, unless it's a hanging letter, right? And it has to hang down low. All right, let me cut. So when I cut, I always think about my thumb first, and I put the thumb in the circle. And then I put the rest in the bottom, right? Okay. We have to be careful when we're using scissors. We have to remember that those could hurt us if we don't use them safely. All right, but you guys are big enough now to use scissors, so you know how to do that safely. Always look out for that other hand that you have there. We don't want to snip it by mistake. All right, right. Snip, 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 snip. I know some teachers tell you that you should only use a little bit of glue. Mrs. Wise always uses too much glue. Ready? I know. They say, don't push it so far up. Look at how much I got. Is that too much? Oh, I should move it down a little. What would happen if I used it like this? Might break, right? And then I waste all that glue, I guess. And I also love that purple glue, so you know where the glue is. So fun. All right, so I'm gonna put some, see, there it is. Oh, I love that. I love that. So, but if you don't have any glue at home, is it okay to just put these pieces where they go? Sure. All right, so it says leaves, stem, flower, and roots. Now, I don't know. Well, I think this part is the flower, so I could kind of match that up. That's the flower. That looks about right. Oh, this part is the stem. This part is the part that holds that big, heavy flower or plant up. It's called the stem. We'll put that here. I like how they put the pictures there for us so we'd know, right? All right. Oh, the roots. So here they're making an arrow into the dirt. See that? That's where the roots would be. Looks like that. Oh yeah, and then there's the leaves. So when I first looked at this paper, I said, oh my goodness, this looks like it might be too hard for me. Because I wasn't sure what they wanted us to do, you know? But then when I stopped and I looked at it in small little bits, then I realized I could do it, right? So I looked at, let me just find the match for this one. Let me just find the match for this one. Instead of looking at all of these and saying, oh no, should I quit? Should I give up? I broke it down into small parts that felt better, okay? So Mrs. Wise didn't give up, right? Do you know why? Because there's no quitting in kindergarten. That's why. We are not quitters. All right, I do want to color this a little bit because I think it makes it beautiful. I know that the leaves are green and the stem is green, and you can make the flower any color you want. So many things in here. I'm gonna make my dirt brown. You see the dirt that's in here? There's some dirt in there. And then today I'm gonna make my flower purple, but you can make your flower any color you want. Right? You'd be thinking, if you don't have this paper, what you could do is just be thinking about it or draw it on your own paper. Sometimes it's fun to just draw things. Love it. Look at that. Perfecto mundo. That looks nice. Flower, stem, leaves, roots. Are amazing. All right, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. I have to clean out my mess. Always clean up your mess. I learned that from my mom. Let's switch gears, and we are going to think about the letter U today. I need to get some paper. Stay there. Look at my umbrella. Don't go anywhere. La 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 la. I got some paper. All right, let's brainstorm some things, some words that start with the letter U. U says like, let me use a sparkly one. U is for umbrella, just like this one. Umbrella, up. What else, Charlie? U is for what? Umbrella, up, ugly, under, good one, under, upside down, oh no, upside down, my letters kind of went upside down there. All right, I guess that's enough. U doesn't have a lot of words that start with U. Maybe we can add more throughout the week. That's all I could think of. Thank you for your help. I couldn't think of any. Sometimes we have to use our friends to help us, right? If we can't think of a good one, is it okay to ask a friend? That's what Mrs. Wise did. I said, I need the help, right? Good. So sometimes the letter U is at the beginning of a word, and sometimes it's in the middle of a word, right? So I'm going to show you now where U would be in the middle. Let's look at this together. Ready? Let's sound this out. We'll use our lively letters, our lively letters to help us. Ready? Let's tap it out. sun, sun. So good, sun, sun. And I see that U is in the middle. Do you see it? Let's see if we hear it. Ah, so that middle sound is that sound for sun. All right, no sneaky peeky. Let's do another one. Don't you sneak. Okay, got it. Ready? B, I see that sound. G, bug. Let's tap it out. Bug. Bug. There's that bug. All right, no sneaky peeky. All right, ready? G, g, let's tap it out. G, gum. There's that gum. I like gum. Ready? You guys are working so hard. You make me so proud. Ready? And g, g. Let's tap it out. Rug. Rug. I have one of those in my house. Ready? Don't you peek. G. G. Ugh. Mug. I have my mug. Okay. Here's my mug. So silly. All right, ready? Nut. Let's tap it out. Nut. Nut. Yep. And tub. Let's tap it out. Tub. There's a tub. See it? Did you sneak a peek? Did you? Ready? Bus. Let's tap it out. Bus. Bus. And there's that bus. So good. I think we have just one more. Jug. Jug. Yep. So good. So in all of those words, let's see that sound. Do you see the sound in the middle of jug? Bus. Tub. I see it. Nut. Mug. Rug. What? On. See it in the middle? Bug. And I see the sound in the middle of all those words. So sometimes we see sounds at the beginning, sometimes at the middle, and sometimes at the end, right? So there's lots of different sounds. We put those sounds together. That's how we make words, right, guys? So good. Okie dokie. I do want to do, let's see. I'm only going to do a few more things today. We did this. I think what we'll do next is some sight word review. So let me get that for us. Sight words. Oh yeah. Okie dokie. So I know that we've been working on a lot of sight words, right, guys? And we're going to do, I've got some flashcards that I made online for us. We'll do those in just a second. But this week's sight words are what, said, and was. Let's say that together. What, said, and was. Mrs. Wise will use those in a sentence. Sometimes I ask an asking question like, what is your name? What is your name? or said. She said we could go to recess. Said. Or was that movie a good movie? Was, right? Okay, so Mrs. Wise is going to poke on over to do something here. I know it's going to look kind of weird, but bear with me. File, open. Just going to move me over a little bit. No, no, no. No, no, no. One moment, please. That was weird. All right, let's look. We'll get it. 1 minute, please. Bear with me, friends. It's coming, it's coming. It's coming, it's coming. Aha. Oops. All right, this is the one we want. Let's play some sight word flashcards. So what Mrs. Wise did is I have got some words, right? And so this is the word have. Can you say have? Good. I have a toy. Have. This is the word here. Can you say here? Here is Ben. Here. Am. Can you say am? Am. I am tired. Am. 5. Can you say 5? I have 5 fingers. 5. 4. There's another number word. 4. My brother is 4 years old. Let's do 2 more. Of. What kind of sneakers do you like? Of. With. Can you find the word with here? I like milk with my cookies. Where's with? Oh, right there. I like milk with my cookies. Now, Mrs. Wise has a lot of words here, but I thought that you would like to see those. Isn't that fun? All right, so let me see what's next for us today. Oh, we just have 2 more little things. That's it. Not bad. All right, so let's see. So I think what I'd like to do next is just talk about a little bit of work here. I'm a little worried that I'm going to run out of batteries. I'm just going to plug me in. We've got some technical difficulties in this daily meeting, haven't we? Mrs. Wise has to get some plugs and some paper. Usually I'm all set up. But today, I have to do this, and that's okay. I just have to get my plug, see? Plug us in over here, make sure we don't run out of batteries in the middle of our daily meeting. That wouldn't be good. Okay, so what I'd like to do is talk a little bit. I know that we've talked about this before, and some of my friends in my class love this. So I'm going to just do it one more time. We'll do it a bunch more times, but we'll do it really quick so you can see it. Oh, I get excited too. All right, so what I want to do is I want to talk about where we are on the map, right? All right, so I'm going to show it to you carefully here. So here's Mrs. Wise. See me? This is me in my room, right? There's my room. You still see I'm inside there? There I am in there, see me? I'm in my room. My room is in my house. There goes my room inside my house, you see? And I'm still inside there. My house is on my street. My street is in my neighborhood. That's where the streets kind of come together. There might be a playground, right? But I'm still inside my room inside there. This is my town of Braintree. That's where I live. And Braintree is inside the state of Massachusetts. So this is the part we're going to talk about today, okay? the state of Massachusetts is in the United States. But look, wait, I can still be inside my room and be in my town and in my house and in my neighborhood all at the same time. And then the United States of America is in the continent of North America, and North America is in the planet Earth. See, look. Okay, so we just did it kind of fast. But what I want to talk about today is how, I want to see if we can find Massachusetts. Okay, this is, it looks like right now, this paper I have open here is the United States of America. It's the same, the United States of America. See, look. Here's the United States of America here. We're looking for Massachusetts on there. It's going to look like this. Okay, we have to find it. Where is Massachusetts? Now, so we're looking for a state that has this shape. Do you think it's this one? Does this have the same shape? No. So look around for a second, see if you can find it. I'll even zoom in a little bit for you so you can see it a little better. Do you think you could find the state that has the same shape as this? Might be big, it might be small. Take a second. See if you can find the one that looks like this. So over here, that's the same shape. Does it have the same outline with this hook that hangs down? Do you see this hook? This hook is Cape Cod. This is the Cape. When we go down the Cape, right? That's it right there. Can you find the one that has a hook like that? Is it this one? No, it doesn't look the same. Oh, wait. I think it's up here. See it with the hook? Let's zoom in. Let's see if it looks the same. Let's see. Does it look the same? Pretty close, pretty close. All right, so if we zoomed in on that, it would be this shape, right? This is Massachusetts. So cool. Look at that. I could outline it. It has the same shape. Look at that. What? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Wow. That's the same shape. That is our state of Massachusetts. So that's so cool. All right, so Boston is right here. It has a star here, right? That's Boston. I know Braintree, I'll show you where Braintree is. Braintree is like right here. This is Braintree. I'll make a big dot and I'll write Braintree, right? And there's Plymouth. See that? So cool. Mrs. Wise has a shirt on that says Rockport. It's up here somewhere. Not sure where. Maybe around here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I went there and I had an awesome ice cream cone. And I put my feet in the water, right? So it's up here somewhere, I think. So my mom lives in Plymouth, right here. So I drive down the highway. So the highway from Braintree to Plymouth, it goes like this. And I go to her house. Isn't that cool? My mom and dad live there in Plymouth. Okay, so I just wanted you to think about that. I think that's just the coolest thing. So it says here, maybe we could color it if we wanted to. You could do that if you want. Mrs. Wise is going to be done with that for today. But I think that's really neat to think about, okay? So I don't know if we have anything left. Oh, we have one more fun art thing to do today, and then we'll be done. All right, so I learned that there is a board that we can do for art. Did you hear about this? Have you heard? Yeah, it's pretty neat. And we can, I'm looking for my paper that I just brought over here. Sometimes I lose things. Don't worry, I'll find it. Aha, see? Okay, so the last part of our daily meeting today that I'll do is it says, this is from Miss Champagne, who's our art teacher, but all the art teachers are doing this. And it's an art choice board. And then if you go on the template and you submit your work here, you can be part of an art show if you live in our town. If you don't live in our town, these are just fun art things to do. And it maybe might help your energy get in balance. Remember how we talk about that, right? It might make you think a little differently today. I kind of love it. So the one I want to do is here. It says, crumple your paper up into a ball, unfold it, look at the shapes made by the fold lines, color in the shapes that you see. All right, I'm going to do that. I have paper here. See my paper? Here it comes. crumpled it up. Good. See my crumpled up paper? All right, now I'm going to flatten it out. Do you think there'll be any shapes for us to color? I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to flatten it out. That's an interesting way to make art, isn't it? I learn something new every day. Okay, I'm going to use a Sharpie marker maybe to find the shapes. Oh, I see a shape right here. Looks kind of like a triangle there. Oh yeah, look at this kind of cool shape. There's another triangle there. Oh, some of these shapes I don't even know the name of. I'm just going to outline these silly little lines I see. Can you see some shapes? I see some shapes. Yes, I do. Right? Oh, I see a triangle there. Do you see any shapes from where I crinkled it up? Oh yeah, there's a big triangle. Look at that one. Wow. Oh, I see a diamond here. No, it's a triangle. Sorry, thought it was a diamond. Yeah, some of these are cool. So I could spend all day finding these shapes, but those are the ones I'll find for now. And then what we can do is we can color them. See that? We can use all different colors. What beautiful art. And then we could submit that, right? We could give that to the art teachers and they'll put it in our weekly show that comes out online. It's so cool. Maybe I'd color them the same color, maybe different colors. That's up to you. What a fun thing to do. It's very relaxing too. Yeah, so I could keep going. I could go forever on that. I'll stop there. All right, my good friends. So let's go back just to our quote of the day today really quickly. And what number were we? Do you remember? Was it number 5? And it said, if you want to be unstoppable, there's something you must know. Worrying can bring you down and cause helpless feelings to grow. Just try to remember when stressful thoughts attack that positive actions on your part are the best way to fight back. So talk to someone if you're feeling blue or sad, right? Tell them about your thoughts because sharing your burdens can help you through many of life's rough spots. So yeah, make sure you're a good listener. Make sure that you share your thoughts and your feelings with people that love you, okay? All right, my good friends, I think that's all for today. Give yourself a big hug. And today, give yourself a pat on the back. Boop, 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 boop. Awesome job. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.